She married him knowing the marriage had no love in it. From the beginning, she was never the woman he chose, only the woman who was convenient. He had a first love he never let go of, and she knew it. Still, she stayed because she believed time, loyalty, and effort could soften a man's heart. For 3 years, she played the role of a perfect wife, quietly managing the house, giving up her own career, her ambitions, and even her dignity, all while pretending not to notice that his heart was never with her. The truth was cruel but simple. He respected her, relied on her, but never loved her. His first love had left years ago, yet remained untouchable in his heart. Every argument, every cold silence, every unexplained absence traced back to that woman. And when she finally returned, everything became clear. The wife was no longer even an afterthought. She was in the way. The marriage began to collapse the moment the first love came back into his life. He stopped hiding his indifference. He openly compared them. He defended the other woman even when she was wrong. And when the wife was hurt, embarrassed, or humiliated, he treated it as an inconvenience rather than pain. The most painful part wasn't the neglect, but the gaslighting. He made her feel unreasonable for wanting basic affection, selfish for wanting to be chosen, childish for asking questions he didn't want to answer. When she decided to divorce him, he didn't panic. He assumed she was bluffing. He believed she would never leave because she had nowhere else to go. He underestimated her strength, just as he had done for years. What he didn't know was that she had once been brilliant. Before marriage, she was a top-tier lawyer, feared in court, respected in legal circles, someone who never lost a case. She gave all of that up for him. And when she walked away, she didn't walk into nothing. She walked back into herself. The divorce triggered a chain reaction. The first love's carefully maintained image began to crack. Lies surfaced. Old court records reappeared. It turned out she wasn't the fragile victim everyone believed her to be, but a manipulator who thrived on emotional control. The man realized too late that the woman he worshipped had been using him, while the woman he ignored had been protecting him the entire time. The real breaking point came in court. For the first time since the divorce, they stood on opposite sides. She was the lawyer. He was the opposing counsel. The woman he once dismissed as a housewife dismantled a murder defense piece by piece, exposing premeditation, psychological manipulation, and years of violence. The courtroom watched as she destroyed a case everyone believed was unwinnable. And in that moment, he saw her clearly, not as his wife, not as someone who waited for him at home, but as a force he never deserved. That was when regret finally hit. Not loud regret, not dramatic regret, the quiet kind that settles in when it's already too late. He tried to apologize. He tried to explain. He tried to bring up memories, promises, and old feelings. But she didn't argue. She didn't cry. She simply told him the truth. Love doesn't die all at once. It dies slowly. One ignored message, one broken promise, one night spent waiting alone, one time being chosen last. By the time she left, there was nothing left to save. She exposed everything publicly, not for revenge, but for closure. She refused to carry someone else's shame anymore. The narrative changed overnight. The woman he loved was revealed as the third party. The wife he neglected became the victim everyone finally saw. In the end, she didn't win him back, and she didn't want to. She won herself back. She returned to the courtroom, reclaimed her reputation, and rebuilt a life that didn't revolve around waiting to be loved. He, on the other hand, was left standing in the ruins of choices he made willingly, realizing that the woman who once begged for his attention no longer needed it. Some people think the saddest part of love is separation. But the truth is, the saddest part is staying too long, hoping someone will become the person they've already shown you they're not. And when she finally walked away, she didn't lose a husband. She escaped a life where she was never chosen.